Hey everyone, good morning. It is Dr. Teoma LaShawn here, and we are coming with something for your body. Okay, so I wanted to start with the hip. Why? Because the hip is so important. It is important for your movement, it is important for your control, it is important for your stability, and the hip is often one of the first things that I check if someone is dealing with back pain, if someone is dealing with hip pain, if someone is dealing with knee pain, if someone is dealing with ankle pain. I'm almost always going to check the strength of the hip because this is where so many people fall weak. And the hip, it is literally like right at the center of your body. It supports your trunk, and it also supports and stabilizes the lower half of your body. So it is literally the connecting point between your lower body and your upper body. So the hip is super important. And so a lot of times people have a lot of weakness in their hips. And if you start to strengthen that weakness, then some of the challenges and movement dysfunctions and pain can start to be resolved. Okay, so I'm going to give you one simple exercise that I typically start people out with to strengthen their hips, and I'm going to show it to you. Okay, so this exercise is called a leg raise, and many of you may have seen it before, but I want to make sure that you're doing it correctly. Okay, and so you're going to start off laying on your side. Look, I got my Asia Wilsons on. Never mind that. All right, so you're gonna start off on your side, and you wanna make sure that you are completely on your side. So you don't want your body to be open here. You don't want to fall forward here. You wanna be completely on your side. And we're not just gonna do a simple leg raise from this position. I want you to start with that top leg in a little bit of extension so we engage that glute medius, okay? And so with your leg in slight extension, still keeping your body straight and not falling forward or back, you're going to keep that knee straight and raise that leg up. Try to hold for a second or two. Sometimes I say like 3 seconds just to make sure the muscle's engaging. And then you wanna you wanna end in the starting position, okay? So keep that leg straight, raise up. You should be feeling your glute muscle working right through here and then lower back down. So often where people get this wrong or where they start to cheat is they'll start to do this to raise that leg up. So when they do that, they're using the quad instead of that glute, and you don't want to do that. You want to use that glute, raise that leg up, and lower back down. Okay, so go ahead and try that. If you're dealing with any back pain, if you're having some knee pain, if you're having some ankle pain or instability, start strengthening your hips and see how it goes. I would recommend doing, well, it depends on how many you can do correctly. So if you can do around 10 correctly, then try to go for that. But if you can't do it, do however many you can do correctly. So let's say it's only 5 before you start to get tired, then just start with 5. But do like 2 or 3 sets about 2 to 3 days a week. And after a few weeks, you should start to notice a difference in your hip strength and in whatever condition you may be experiencing some pain in. So I hope that was helpful for you, and I'll be back next week with something for your body.